Recently, Pradeep Vijay Sir organized a spiritual trip to Babaji caves. Some friends from Singapore joined him and had huge transformational experiences, which they shared during the monthly Satsang in Singapore. Let's hear their stories together.
I want to share something very personal which happened during my trip to Babaji Caves. Before I go into that, as Punita said, I have heard about this place, I think in around 2002. I was very new to meditation and I saw a passage, I saw in a magazine where Rajinikanth picture was there and he was sitting inside the cave and meditating, and I read that article and I was thinking in my mind like why a person like this who can get anything in this world if he wants have to travel all the way there just to meditate. So I was wondering what is so special about this place. During that time, I thought, okay, it is meant only for celebrities or only for people who are very spiritually advanced. Then when Punita went recently and when she shared her experience, it was very amazing to hear. And I got a wish in my mind. Okay, someday even I want to go. Then I never thought that I know that day will come so very soon like this. When this trip was announced, the immediate thought which came in my mind was like, okay, I really want to go. But then I had two doubts in my mind. One is my husband. He is he is a person who is not into spirituality, and I was very skeptical, like how what would be his opinion. He would be okay for a fun girls trip, but if I tell him about a spiritual trip, what would he think? But then the secondly, I didn't have any leaves. I was just back from a very big vacation, 1.5 months, and I don't know how to ask, how to apply for a leave again. But then I just kept all those aside, and I just made up my mind. Okay, come whatever it is, I'll just go. That's it. I didn't inform anybody, my home or office, anybody. I just paid and I just confirmed my slot. Then slowly after 1 or 2 months only I told my husband, and then when I told him, surprisingly he was okay with it. And then in the office also I applied leaves, and there was no problem, and I got even more than enough leaves to go for the trip. So that's when I realized, okay, when your intention is very strong and when something is meant to happen for you, the path will just open up. So yeah, that's how the trip started for me. Then when the journey started, it was like a very fun girls trip. Actually, we were laughing, we were taking pictures. It was not like, I didn't have any expectation, or I didn't want like I will come back, something different. I didn't have any expectations. I just went open, very open mind actually. So so it was very fun all along. And then the moment we reached we reached our stay at Kukuchina village, everything changed actually there. We felt like we have stepped into a different world. The calmness, surrounded by nature, it felt very divine. I think everyone there felt actually. And then the energy itself was very different. So we had a gathering with Master Pradeep Vijay the day before we went to Babaji caves. So during that time he spoke about many things, but one part was stuck in my mind actually. So what he said was, forgive others, not for them but for you. He just said that. I just listened to everything he said, but this one was in my mind. We went back to sleep. The next day we went to Babaji caves. We were on the trek to Babaji caves. We were in complete silence. We didn't have our mobiles with us. So on the way, I was trying to be, mindful, because he had instructed us to be in the moment, enjoy the nature. I was trying to be in the moment, but my mind was automatically processing what he said the previous day. So, forgive others, not for them, but for you. So, what he told was, when you hold on to anger and hurt, you think that you are punishing them with your anger and hurt, but it's not that you are punishing them. you are holding on to that anger, and you are the one who's suffering. So when you hold on to that for a long time, it is not, it's not only affecting your mind, but it's also affecting your health. And then everyone is on their own journey. And instead of seeing the instead of holding on to the hurt and pain, choose to see the lesson it has given you and just let it go. So these were the things he had told us the previous day, and I was processing it all the way along to Babaji caves. Then this is not very new, right? We all knew this. I have known this. I have seen many videos. I know this theoretically, but knowing something theoretically and realizing it and applying it to ourselves are two complete different things. I've never been able to apply it to myself. I always used to think, like, when how is it possible to let go of something when it has hurt you deeply, when you are the one who got hurt. How it's not it never felt logical to me, and I felt completely impossible to let it go. So I realized that I have got some hurt and pain on some incidents, and some people inside me got stuck. These were the things which I was reflecting on the way to Babaji caves. And we there came a moment when I completed my meditation inside Babaji caves, and then we came outside, and I was sitting in the rock, uh, just in front of me, like full of trees and nature. We were in full silence, completely away from distractions, and then that high energetic place. I felt I went totally inwards me. I was totally inside me, and in that space, I was able to let go. It was not forceful. It was not logically. I just made up my mind there that I need to let it go. But something inside me shifted, and I can feel that it just happened. It just happened automatically. So I could feel that the hurt and anger and everything which I was holding inside me, slowly dissolving and disappearing from me. So that moment I felt very happy, very light, and very joyful. I felt very joy in my heart. And then I realized that I've been carrying, it's like holding on to a very heavy baggage, and you're suddenly putting it down. And I didn't even know that I've been carrying this for so long until I went there and I just realized it there. So this was one beautiful thing which happened to me there. And not only that, I understood a lot about myself. I was able to look at myself without my weakness, without any judgments, and I got a lot of clarity on what I should do and what I should hold on to, what I should let it go. And yeah, this is the reflection I got in the Babaji caves. I never went there with any questions, or I never expected that my questions will be answered. I didn't go there with anything, but I came back with a lot of clarity. And I think I want to go back again with my husband. Uh, yeah. And then I think if you're, even if spiritual or not spiritual, I think whoever goes there will get definitely something. Definitely you will get something when you go there. Yeah, that's it.